lovelies. Welcome to our new moon in Capricorn tarot reading. My name is Natasha, also known as Nurse Natasha. If you're new here, welcome. If you're old here, welcome back. This reading is for the collective. It is a collective reading for the last new moon of 2022. So congratulations if you made it here. You're part of the collective, and this message is for you. So I set the intention that this reaches who it needs to find. So if you made it here, congratulations. It needed to find you. This is our last new moon of 2022. It's also a supermoon. The Capricorn new moon is a supermoon. It is on December 23rd. And like I said, it is in Capricorn. It is, Capricorn is an earth sign. I'm just going to start shuffling. I'm using the Way Home Tarot. Let's see who we have. The Empress and the Ace of Cups at the bottom of the deck. We already love that energy. I'm going to clarify actually with two decks since this is the last new moon of the year. I figured we'd do a little something special. I'm going to clarify. I just got this deck. It's called the Occult Tarot, and it's basically like all demonology. It's super cool. I'm obsessed with it. And then we're going to clarify also with the Oracle cards, postcards from Liminal Space. Again, obsessed. I figured I'd bring out all my favorite decks for this last new moon of 2023. So I'm just going to talk about it while I shuffle. So again, Capricorn is an earth sign. In the tarot, Capricorn is actually ruled by the devil. Now, the devil, I feel like obviously, the devil kind of gets a bad rep because it is the devil. It can be a card of, I literally just split the deck, and who is there but the devil? He's like, you talking about me? Yes, I am. The devil can be a card of our unhealthy coping mechanisms, right? Our addictions, temptations, the ties that bind, right? It's the devil holding on to a couple by chains. And the reverse of the devil, so the opposite card to the devil, is the Lovers. If you look at those two cards in a traditional tarot deck, they are almost identical, except one has the devil kind of chaining the people, and the other is, I believe, the Archangel, I want to say Michael, behind the Lovers. And it's interesting also because the full moon that we had this month was in Gemini, whose card is the Lovers. So it's all about duality, and the devil card itself again can be about the temptations, the addictions, the ties that bind. It can also be about a choice. It can also be about mastery, right? The devil is the master. The devil is the card of Capricorn. The devil has mastered the shadow self, right? The devil is the shadow self. And this entire year has been about, my dog Jack is very excited, has been about that concept of duality, right? Light and dark, love and hate, good and bad. So the card of this year, I believe, was actually the Lovers. If in numerology, 2022, 222 equals 6, which is the Lovers in tarot. The card of next year, 2023, is the Chariot. So, again, the vibe of this year was very like the dual nature of things. I feel like I had some of the best moments of my life this year and some of the worst, right? It's that duality. So I'm rambling. I'm very excited about the new year. I'm very excited about this new moon in Capricorn. It's a great moon. Again, it's a super moon. Capricorn in the body rules our muscles, our spine, our bones, our joints, our foundation, right? The Capricorn vibes is foundation, stability. So we know new moons are about setting intentions. New moons are about setting those goals, about, deciding on your manifestations and setting the intentions to bring those manifestations to reality. And that is exactly what you should be doing under this new moon in Capricorn. Capricorn also rules the root chakra, which is the chakra of stability, of that root, that foundation, right? That is what we need to focus on. So I have some affirmations. I do teach a yoga class also for every new moon and full moon. So the affirmations for that class are: I am supported, I am rooted in my goals, I am strong, steady, and grounded. It is time to set intentions and set goals around the foundation of what your dreams are, right? So for an example, one of my goals is to get back into lifting. I used to lift heavy and go to boot camp, and I haven't for a while, pretty much since the pandemic. And so a foundational goal that I can set is cleaning out my garage so I can make space for my garage gym and make space for the weights, right? It's setting the structure, stability, foundation for my dreams, for the goals to come. So that is what you should be doing under this new moon in Capricorn. I think that's all I wanted to say. Jack is still very excited. I wanted to show you my setup here. So I have a lot of things kind of in my altar for this new moon. I have a lot of spell candles going. You know, because it's the last new moon of 2022, we want to manifest some good things for 2023. I have my road opener, spell candle, brighter days ahead, spell candle. These are from Queendom Cultivation, by the way, my most favorite crystal magic shop here in Vegas. They're also online. You can use code NAT10 for 10% off. This one says, my path ahead is clear and full of opportunity. And this says, the best days of my life are ahead of me. It is through the dark that I may find the light, and I find joy in my everyday life. And then also I have a protection candle going just because, you know, we want to be protected also. So I'm going to stop rambling, and we're going to pull some cards about it. So take a deep breath. Any intentions or questions that you have about this reading, I want you to just breathe on it for a moment. What are you looking to get out of this reading? Just take a few deep breaths for me. Spirit, what is going on for this new moon in Capricorn, this last new moon of 2022? All right. So many court cards. All right. You know, I feel pretty good about it. It's very interesting. It's very heavy on the court cards. There's only one major arcana, you know, which, well, two technically. I pulled an extra card. Let me just turn this around so you can see what we're working. We have in the position of past Judgment and the Son of Swords, or the Knight of Swords. We have in the present the Daughter of Cups and the Daughter of Wands. In the future, we have the Seven of Cups and the Eight of Swords. And then the extra card that I pulled is Strength. And at the bottom of the deck, we actually have the Two of Pentacles lurking there. And then this is my setup here, so you can kind of see what we're doing. I have a piece of Elmwood fluorite, which is just the most magic. Like, look at that. It looks like it's glowing from the inside. All right, we're going to turn this around and we're going to talk about what is going on. All right, my friends. So in the position of past, we have Judgment and the Sun, or the Knight of Swords. You can see here in this Judgment card, it is a cicada, I believe, shedding or molting its old skin. And then we have the Son of Swords here, which is that air energy. You can see there's a tornado inside of him, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And you know, it's in the position of past. And what this is giving me, like, Judgment is a card of reckoning. It is a card of ascension, stepping up, evolving. You know, it can be a card of aligning with your true purpose, your highest self. And it came in fast. I'm hearing Miley Cyrus's, it came in like a wrecking ball. That's the Son of Swords, or the Knight of Swords energy. The Knight of Swords, I call him the lightning pony. He comes in fast, and it's kind of, it's like a little bit aggressive energy, not as aggressive as the Knight of Wands or the Son of Wands, but like just a step below. But tornado energy, right? It came in fast. And with Judgment, again, a card of reckoning, or kind of evolving, stepping up, ascending. I feel like the vibe is that, and I know this for me personally, 2022, like, we had to step up whether we liked it or not, basically. And we were kind of forced into an up level, maybe, I don't want to say against our will, but it just came in so fast that we had no choice but to just like make or break you, right? That's kind of the vibe of 2022. Like, again, I had some of my lowest lows and my highest highs, and I had to basically up level whether I liked it or not, right? I had to ascend whether I liked it or not. Trial by fire is kind of coming up, and you know, it was not easy. It was not easy, but we did it, right? We're getting Judgment. I feel like Judgment is like, you did it. You stepped up to the plate, even when it was hard, even when it was crazy. For example, I had to move houses this year, and because I used to rent a house, and the landlord, after 5 years, landlord was like, you got to go. I'm selling your house. I had to scramble, right? Knight of Swords. I had to just like very quick air energy. I had to just find a new place to live, and now here I am. And I'm in the townhouse of my dreams, right? Like, I stepped up. I could have, you know, let it break me and just, you know, faltered. And it's okay if you did, because that is also completely valid. We also have the Strength card. That was the extra card that I pulled, a card of perseverance, of taming the beast inside, of having mental and emotional strength rather than physical strength. Just keep going, just keep swimming is what I'm hearing. Is, you know, you kept going even when like just the world came crashing down around you. You kept going even if you had the mental breakdowns, even if you had the, you know, just the stuff that has happened this year has been like, what, like stuff like completely out of pocket, right? And you know, we were able to ascend even with all that chaos, right? This, you can see the tornado in there, even with all that chaos energy, you know, like, so I had that happen, right? Where I had to move houses, and I did it, and I was like, yeah, even though it was chaos, and it was literally one of the hardest things I've ever done, even though I've moved across the country like 1,500 miles twice, moving like 20 minutes to another townhouse was like somehow significantly harder. And then I got into my new place, and then my toilet exploded in my new place. Like, because of the people who lived here previously had like caused a blockage in the pipes, my toilet just exploded, and it was just chaos. But I handled it, I dealt with it, I had to step up to the plate. And you just get it done, right? When you don't have really a choice, you go into that mode of ascension. Like, that's where our highest self kind of comes out, is in those moments where you're just like, I have to step up. And we did step up. And even if you had the mental breakdowns, because believe me, I had a ton too, we kept going, right? You're here, you survived. That was like literally what 2022 was about, was surviving and figuring it out and perseverance. And now we're stepping into the present energy, and it's the Daughter of Cups, or the Page of Cups, and the Daughter of Wands, or the Page of Wands. And you can see here the court cards in this deck. I love it. They're all people, and I believe they're energies that we have to step into, right? So we had this chaos, right? Chaos. And now it's kind of, we need to come back to these energies. The daughters, or the pages, or the youngest of the court cards. It's very kind of innocent, fresh energy. You can see here the Daughter of Cups is a dandelion, and she is very free and young water energy. And then we also have young fire energy, and there's fireworks. We need to come back to this energy. Under this new moon in Capricorn, the vibes are also like, your goals should be your goals and what you truly want and what makes you feel this way. You know, dandelions are kind of associated with making a wish, like when you blow all the thingies off the dandelion. And the Daughter of Wands, look at the fireworks that are lighting her up inside, right? It's like, we want this energy. We want to embody these energies. You know, young water energy, young fire energy is dreams big, and isn't afraid to dream big, and isn't afraid to create those, you know, sparks and make those fireworks, and kind of be passionate about those dreams, basically. In the present, we're really not being asked to, there's no really like action here, right? This is all about energy we need to embody. So take the time to figure out what you want, what lights you up inside, what makes you kind of feel like that wish come true energy. What would be your wish come true, and how can you kind of light the spark that's going to set off those fireworks? And pages are also messenger vibes. It's also like offers coming in. Page of Wands, Page of Cups. You know, you're kind of being handed the golden cup, and you're kind of being handed that wand, and it's like, what are you going to make of it? What really lights you up inside, and what are those wishes, those dreams that you want to follow? It's very passionate energy, right? Cups are emotions. Wands are passionate, creative energy. That's what we need to come back to recover from the chaos whirlwind that was in the past. That was 2022. We need to come back to what lights us up inside. Lots of journaling. That's what my plan is, kind of to journal a lot. And also it's important to note that we do have a Mercury retrograde coming up right after this new moon in Capricorn, also in the sign of Capricorn. It starts on, I believe, December 28th, 29th. And it's taking us into 2023. So I don't feel like in the present and the future, we don't have any major arcana. I feel like it isn't the time to take any like really super bold, intense actions, but more so to come back to your energy, to what lights you up inside, to set those goals, set those intentions, right? Under this new moon, we're setting intentions, we're setting goals, but you know, making sure it just feels good inside of you, making sure those fireworks are going off inside of you. You feel that kind of dandelion wish energy and you're like, this feels good. This feels right. And now I can start kind of making goals around this now that I've kind of recovered or moved on from the chaos. And then in the position of future, it's a little scary energy, not necessarily scary. More so, I feel like this is just kind of like, not even like a warning, but just kind of like tips and tricks, right? Tips and tricks to deal with what's coming. We have the 7 of Cups and the 8 of Swords. Now, options, right? You can see there's all these cups in front of you, and some of them have, traditionally some of them have like a dragon or a snake or something scary, and then some of them have like jewels and like the things that we want, right? And we have a ton of options, but what is keeping us from not choosing the right option, right? Because there is no right or wrong. A lot of people get stuck in the analysis paralysis. If you find yourself, if you're stuck in that place where you're like, I know what I want. I know what lights me up inside. I got it. But I'm afraid, what if it's the wrong decision? What if it's, you know, the wrong thing and it leads to the wrong end or whatever? There is no such thing. There is so many different ways that something could go, and a lot of us have that analysis paralysis because we're like, well, what if it doesn't work out again? I spent all my time maybe doing this one thing and it didn't work out. For example, I was married for 9 years. I was with someone for 9 years and I ended up getting divorced, and I could be like, oh, I wasted all this time and it was the wrong decision. But the decisions that I made in that relationship, like it took me 1,500 miles across the country and it ended up landing me here in Las Vegas. And because of that, so many things happened in my life to put me right where I am right now. So it didn't turn out wrong. It wasn't wasted time. Yeah, I could have chosen another cup, but that was the cup that I chose and it ended up with me here. So there is no wrong decision you could make. And the thing that's keeping you stuck, basically you're stuck looking at all these cups, right? You're stuck looking at all these options of like, I kind of know what I want to do, but is this the right one, right? I could choose the cup of what people are telling me I'm supposed to do, what society's telling me I'm supposed to do, or I could choose the cup that I really want, but it's scary, right? It's gonna be harder, or it might not, you know, I might not be successful, or fear of failure, or fear of whatever is the 8 of Swords. It's a self-imposed mental prison. Swords is the suit of air, of the mind, of the intellect. And you can see here this little firefly bug is stuck in between all these swords. But he could easily get out if he wanted to, right? It's a self-imposed mental prison. The 8 of Swords is traditionally depicted as like a person surrounded by the swords and she's blindfolded, but she could easily get out of that. It's all in your mind. What is causing the paralysis is in your brain. You need to take a step forward. But again, this is just a little like hint of like, why can't you move forward? It's because of the analysis paralysis, because you're kind of stuck in that 8 of Swords mindset, looking at all your cups like, there is a certain cup though that you know that you want and you're afraid to go after it. I encourage you to go after it. Like I said, the Strength card was kind of the extra card that I pulled that's like our theme. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the 2 of Pentacles, very Capricorn energy, right? Pentacles are earth. The 2 of Pentacles is traditionally depicted as like a dude like juggling. It's about balance. It's about work-life balance. It's about, you know, maybe you have been feeling unbalanced. You have been feeling that like there's just too much going on. I'm giving too much energy to my job, so I can't focus on the things that I love. We got to bring balance to the force, right? We need to kind of, you know, the Capricorn energy is a very hard worker. That's kind of the astrology trope of Capricorn, is they just work so hard and they want to work. And you can't just work. All work and no play makes Jack a dull boy, or, you know, whatever. You can't just work all the time. You have to also have the play. This energy is very like playful, passionate, what lights you up inside energy. And then you can also, yes, work hard, work for your goals, but there needs to be balance. So we're going to clarify with our lovely Oracle deck, postcards from a liminal space. How can we clarify this? What else do we need to hear under this new moon in Capricorn? What is going on? Okay, cards are just flying. Cards are flying. All right, so the card that flew out, very kind of scary, right? No one is coming for you. It's like an astronaut by himself or herself or themselves in space. But this is past, right? This is over Judgment and the Son of Swords. That was that chaos energy that we had to deal with, right? That whirlwind, that tornado that came into our life, and we had to ascend in the moment, right? It was like fight or flight, and we fought. We fought, and it was by ourselves, right? No one was coming for you, but you did it. You did it. I'm here to tell you that you did it, okay? What else did we got? Okay, I love this. All right. In present, clarifying the Daughter of Cups and the Daughter of Wands, close the portal. Again, this is over this energy that we need to tap into. Close the portal to whatever is blocking you from this. Look at how lovely this energy is. I actually have this card on my altar, this Daughter of Cups, because I love that energy. What is stopping you from having that passionate, creative love for something that I'm feeling like it's a very like breath of fresh air. What is stopping you from inviting that into your life? You got to close the portal. Maybe it's a person, place, thing, energy that you are done with. You have to release the old to make space for the new. I just had a yoga class yesterday where that was our affirmation, our mantra. You have to get rid of the old to make space for the new. How are you going to invite in these wonderful new energies if there is no room, right? If you have that portal open to let in all this like old stagnant from, what happened in the past, it was rough, right? We were alone through that chaos and it sucked, but we need to close the portal on that. We need to close the portal on that past energy so we can step into this good energy. And then in the position of future, we have the Cloud, and this is a card. Basically, the concept behind this card is like downloads, uploads to the cloud, all that kind of information coming in. And I think again that is what's causing this analysis paralysis. Is like there's too much information. Sometimes you can have too much information. You are so stuck looking at all these cups. You're like logically trying to, it's very intellectual. You're like, okay, I'm looking at all these cups and I'm like trying to figure out, I'm doing pros and cons lists. I'm doing I have thought out every possibility that could possibly happen from any of these cups that I choose. I've already worst case scenarioized it. I've best case scenarioized it. And there is just so much information. Like your brain is like a storm cloud. And that's why you're having trouble moving forward. But here's the advice, the kicker. What you love loves you back. What you love loves you back. That is exactly why you need to be moving from this energy when you're picking your cup, when you're moving forward in the new year. This is love. This is love, passion, creativity, that thing that lights you up inside. That's what you need to choose. What you love loves you back. That is what you need to go for. That is how you're going to break out of that Eight of Swords and that Seven of Cups and that analysis paralysis, is focusing on what you love, because it will love you back. Energy goes where intention flows, I think is the saying. Like that energy of love is going to go into whatever you're going to pour that love into something, you're going to get love back. That's just how it works, people. All right, so the last deck that I wanted to clarify with, just because I really wanted to play with this deck, is the Occult Tarot. So I just want to pull like maybe 3 more cards, and we're going to ask what's going on in 2023. We'll get a little sneak peek at 2023. What are the energies? And I mean, look at how gorgeous this is. Look at that. Look who is just waiting for us. The Magician, right? And it's Baphomet in this deck. Gives health and financial prosperity, connects one safely with the divine. I mean, it does not get better than that, folks. So that is the Magician, the Alchemist, the Creator, the Manifester. The Magician traditionally has every tool, every suit of the tarot in front of him. The cups, the wands, the swords, the pentacles. And right, the Magician has all those tools at his advantage and can truly alchemize, manifest anything. That, I love to see it. That is the energy for 2023. As I said, the card of 2023, the card of the year, is the Chariot. card 7 in numerology, and the Chariot is rapid forward movement. So Spirit, what is going on for us in 2023? Can you give us a little sneak peek? Take a nice deep breath for me. The sun. This is Boon, I think, or Boone. Makes one rich, smart, and well-spoken. Gathers spirits at tombs and changes the places of the dead. Again, this is an occult tarot. So this is all demonology. But it's the sun. The sun is the warmest, most abundant, most happiest card in the deck. You can see it says the sun at the top there. Again, makes one rich, smart, and well-spoken. I mean, does it get better than that? No, it does not. The Two of Cups and the Knight of Wands. So, like I said, rapid forward movement. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Six of Cups, Fornius. Very funny looking demon. Teaches rhetoric and languages, gives one a good reputation, it makes one beloved by friends and foes. The Two of Cups. So that's kind of the vibe of 2023. Makes one beloved by friends and foes. Not Two of Cups. Six of Cups, we also had the Two of Cups come out. But the Six of Cups is a card of nostalgia, of sweet love, of innocence, of childhood. Very vibes of coming back to what you loved as a child, right? Nostalgia kind of energy. But so for 2023, we have the Sun, the Two of Cups, and the Knight of Wands. So, I mean, I love that energy for 2023, especially the Sun. I mean, come on. The Two of Cups is the baby card to the lovers. This is Salos, causes the love of women to men and of men to women, or any gender. Everyone deserves love. That's just what it says on the card. But the Two of Cups is, again, that sweet, loving energy. And the Knight of Wands teaches the values of herbs and stones. Interesting, because I have my whole apothecary behind me with all my herbs and stones. Transports anyone suddenly from one place to another. What did I say? Rapid forward movement. Like, it's coming in and it's coming in hot. This is that fire pony I was talking about. And this is Bathin. But yeah, it's a demon on a horse, we're here for it. And then, like I said, the bottom of the deck is the Six of Cups. Who's behind that? The Three of Pentacles. Very, the Three of Pentacles is, I get by with little help from my friends. It is very building something with friends, family, coming together. Pentacles is material, work, abundance, wealth, and the Three of Pentacles is about working with friends, working with partners. It says, answers questions about the past, present, and future, gives dignities, grants the favor of friends and foes, faithful servant. But yeah, I love this energy. I love this reading. I hope you guys are as excited about it as I am. I hope that you all have a wonderful new moon in Capricorn. Now, just some shameless self-promotion here at the end. I do have a membership here on YouTube if you enjoy these readings. I do live tarot readings, live yoga classes. I also have a yoga class for this new moon in Capricorn. We also do workshops for every new moon and full moon. I also have a group coaching program called Nourish Your Life that is starting in January. And if I don't believe in like the diet culture, new year, new me energy, right? We don't do that here. We don't do diet culture here. However, if you're looking to focus on yourself and focus on your goals and focus on your health, not just physical, mental, emotional, spiritual. You want to learn about tarot. You want to learn about yoga. You want to learn about crystals. You want to find your purpose. You want to have a community. You want to learn mindful eating, mindful movement, self-love, body acceptance. All of that is in Nourish Your Life. It is a 12-week program. Registration is now open. I will put the link in the description box to apply. You do get a free tarot card pull and my self-love survival kit mini course just for applying. But it is just, Nourish Your Life is my baby. We have weekly Zoom calls, 2 weekly Zoom calls where we all get together and we learn about all these wonderful things. You have me as your coach. And I almost forgot, I'm doing a 30-day yoga challenge exclusively for Nourish Your Life. So if you're ready to kick off 2023 with a 30-day yoga challenge and then a really supportive, amazing community of people on the same journey as you, go ahead and fill out an application. Otherwise, I also have my YouTube membership here. I have courses available. I have retreats. If you want to come travel with me in 2023, I'm going to Salem in March, Joshua Tree in June, and Ireland in August. Yes, you heard me right. We're going to Ireland. So I have so many offerings for you. And I will always continue to put out these free videos on YouTube for everyone. So make sure you like and subscribe if you enjoyed this. I enjoyed this. Maybe I'll see you in the yoga class. Maybe I'll see you in Nourish Your Life. Maybe I'll see you at a retreat. But I hope you have a wonderful new moon in Capricorn and a wonderful holiday, winter solstice, Yule, New Year's, and I'll see you in 2023, y'all.